November 3rd, 1983, a reading of American Tattoo at the Mark Taper Forum.
One would grow avocado pit. Toothpicks stuck in their sides, holding them in water. In the back of the table, unseen by the audience, should be an area where glass can be broken safely. Upstage left is the kitchen area, with a sink, stove, and refrigerator. Along the stage left wall is the door into the apartment. Stage right of the Avo Mango table is a window looking out onto a fire escape. In the upstage right corner sits an Obutsudan, am I saying that right? And it says Buddhist shrine on a carved table. A picture of Nikki's mother and father sits prominently on the table along with appropriate candles and incense. The mother's photo has a black ribbon tied around it. The table in the shrine is angled toward the center of the room. The door leading into the bedroom is on the stage right wall. It has a full-length mirror on it. Center stage left is a kitchen table with two chairs on the stage left and right sides. Down from the table is a special couch. Unseen by the audience, it is equipped with dolly wheels on the back legs and a holder on the back for the handle of a large parasol. Center stage right is a long couch. Down from it is a small coffee table with magazines spread on it. Upright lamp stands in between the two couches. A map of the United States is tacked on the stage left wall. A clock is on the stage right wall. High above the upstage wall is an overhead projector screen that is in the shape of a huge full moon. It is unseen by the audience. Music fades in, a lone clarinet playing an upbeat melody line from the early 40s. The tune is recognizable, but it is being freely improvised on. Music lasts for 15 to 20 seconds. Music fades out as lights come up on the stage. Nicky is watering and carefully attending to his plants. There's a knock at the door. Nicky quickly hides the plants under a camouflage plastic covering and goes to answer the door. Before he opens it, he takes one last look to make sure everything is hidden. Opens the door. Sam is standing. She holds a nightstick, which she beats rhythmically with the palm of her free hand. She eyes him suspiciously.
Who are you?
What?
Where do you come from?
Excuse me?
The person who lives here. The old lady. The one who doesn't
My
talk
mother.
to. Oh. You got a pretty good handle on the language. She can't talk a damn word.
She's dead.
Who?
My mother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cancer. Ate her up from the inside out.
Goodness gracious.
You're sorry? You say you're sorry.
Well, yeah, of course.
You knew her well then.
Not really well, but
I didn't think so.
I mean, I knew her good enough, but
If you knew her good enough, then you'd know that she was dead. It's the kind of thing you know about someone if you know them well.
listen, Sonny, you don't have to be a smartass about
What's
this.
that? You don't know me, do you? I'm her son. Nicky.
How do you do? Like I was saying.
Then you are sorry.
What?
You said you were sorry.
About what?
She's dead.
Who?
My mother.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So was she. Nearly broke her heart when she found out. I was there when the doctor told her. Her face fell. Fell like petals off a dead rose. After that, she was a mere shadow of the person she used to be. Not too sure if it was her spirit that died first or her body. When you're that old, it's hard to tell the difference. Either one can kill you. I'd say early 50s or a well-preserved 60. You have a checkup lately?
I'm as healthy as a rock.
Horse!
What?
It's healthy as a horse, solid as a rock.
I'm solid as a rock.
Jello? Sam's shocked by his remark. Nicky pulls a plate of small, clear Jello cubes out of the refrigerator. Jello. I made some. Would you like to try it?
I eat it all the time. It's good for the figure.
It's not really Jello. It's our version.
You know, it's almost like a health food. Read about it in a book. Reader's Digest. I'm very careful about my body. A lot of people depend on it to keep this place going. Gelatin. Good for the nails, see?
Sam holds up her fingers and wiggles them in front of Nicky's face as he's setting down chopstick and plates of Jell-O.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
What?
Paint your nails with poison. My mother always told me it was bad luck to change any part of your body to a different color. Towards the end, she started to lose her hair. She started dyeing her hair to a different color. 1 month later. It's very bad luck.
What's this?
Jell-O.
You call this Jell-O? It's got no color. How can you call it Jell-O if it's got no color?
That's the way we eat it. Generations. That's the way to do it in the old country.
Sam tries to get chopsticks to work, then tries to pick up the Jell-O with the chopsticks.
Yeah, but I'm used to eating it red, green, yellow, or something.
Pure as the driven snow. Food's the same thing. No artificial coloring. Not only on your body, but in it too. And my mother, very bad luck.
You eat that raw fish stuff, too? I saw your mother eating it. Personally, I think that's what makes you people short. See, I got this theory that all your stomachs are filled with parasites, and that's why you can eat, and you never get fat, and you never grow over 5 feet tall.
Would you like some more?
No, thank you.
Nicky goes to the fridge to get more Jell-O. Sam's been struggling to get the Jell-O into her mouth. In a last-ditch effort, she tries scooping the Jell-O from the bowl to her waiting open mouth with a quick jerk. Splat. It hits the front of her dress. She gives up. Nicky returns.
This is illegal, you know. I know this isn't exactly the time to bring it up with your dear Ma just gone and all, but life goes on and business is business. You moving in. Now, I'm not sure I can allow it. Other people got a crack at it first. Just because she was your mother doesn't cut any ice around here, boy. The waiting list to get in here is a mile long. Now, I'm as nice as the next guy, and I am kinder than most. But this ain't a kind world we live in. And the guy next to me has got his hand up my dress trying to get a piece of the action. But I got a special side to my character. A side I just don't show to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the big old willow tree swaying away. If the right breeze comes along, I can bend.
Sam has sidled up to Nicky, tippy-toeing as delicately as possible with arms outstretched, cupped palms upwards, imitating a tree, attempting a not-so-subtle hint at a bribe.
This way. Or, I can bend this way. It's a dog-eat-dog world we live in. Every man for himself. And this here apartment is an island in a sea of mighty big trouble. A pond with a palm tree over it, and a desert of very hot air, where the lost, diseased, persecuted, hungry, and people from wars with no legs, and orphans too, can come to rest their weary bones. But it doesn't run on air alone. No. It runs on muscle, steel, manpower, woman power, people power. And you? It's up to me to figure out where you fit into this whole picture. If at all. You know what I'm saying? Some people have been waiting to get in here so long. They up and died, and it's their children that are still waiting. And they're banging on the doors, camped out in hordes right outside. First, second, third generations. You don't know how the sight of them plucks at the heartstrings of my soul. While looking out from the window of my penthouse, down into the filth and the mess of all those dirty masses camped out below, I actually saw with my very own eyeballs, as God is my witness, a birth and a death. And a bar mitzvah. All happening within minutes of each each other, and all happening right in front of my building. People, my people waiting to get in, dying to get in, bar mitzvahing to get in. Even now I can hear their desperate voices, me first, me first. And I say to myself, why you? Why you? Why you? And me? I'm like your friendly old silver dollar. Toss me up in the air. Heads I win, and tails you lose. You know what I'm saying? As I weigh the pros and cons of the matter at hand, my mind becomes clouded over with the voices of all those hungry and homeless masses milling around me, going, me first, let me in. Why that bozo? And I say to myself, why you? I need something to tip the scales of justice in your favor.
Sam nonchalantly strolls by Nikki while she's talking with her hand down by her side, facing backwards, palm up, like one of those tacky Vegas maitre d's who seat you at the dinner shows. As Nikki bends forward to watch with curiosity as her palm goes by, he has a piece of Jell-O perched at his mouth.
Some bit of persuasive evidence to make me see it your way.
Nikki accidentally drops the piece of Jell-O into Sam's outstretched palm. Sam looks at her hand, furious.
Listen, you can't expect to waltz in here, step into somebody's dead shoes, and take over the joint. You just don't do that kind of thing. It is not done. It has never been done. You can't do it.
Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Rules, yeah, rules. That's why, rules. City code, state laws, government, regulations. There is a way of doing things that's got to be followed. Why? You want to know? I'll tell you why. You want to know why? The Rio Grande, that's why. The Colorado River. And you can't turn back the hands of time, that's why. We're talking about a way of doing things that's been done just the way it's been done for so long. It's like the Colorado River flowing, flowing, so tried and true that it's cut a path right through solid rock. You don't change the rules and you don't change the course of the Colorado River. And you can't deny the fact that the Grand Canyon exists. It's a goddamn national park. I'm talking the Colorado River. I am talking about the Rio Grande.
Pecos Bill did.
Pecos what?
With his lasso.
What?
Pecos Bill lassoed the Rio Grande and changed its course. I saw it in the Walt Disney movie.
Walt Disney?
Yeah, Walt Disney movie. Saw it in Doesn't Feel the Band.
Walt Disney? What the hell does Walt Disney know? I read in a book where he froze himself when he died so he could wake up the year 2000 and not be dead.
Cryonics.
Reader's Digest, and that's just what I'm talking about. Time marches on like a big parade. You see this clock?
Can't turn back time?
Right. You ever seen a parade marching backwards? That's why. That's why rules. Rules that are like natural laws. Natural laws that are like natural formations. The Grand Canyon. Good old Father Time. You know what you're bucking up against? No less than the big wheel in the sky. You don't change the course of the river. You can't turn back the hands of time. Not even of the river. Not even Walt Disney. And if he can't, how the hell do you think you can? You want to know why the clock keeps turning? The Colorado keeps flowing? The Grand Canyon keeps canyoning? You want to know why? Because someone keeps that big wheel in the sky greased.
Sam, in her enthusiasm to make the point, accidentally rips the cover that's hiding Nikki's plant experiments. Sam stares down at rows and rows of glass jars, each filled with an avo mango seedling. an avocado pit and a mango seed stuck together. Nicky is suddenly worried about the discovery. He quickly produces a $20 bill, waves it in Sam's shocked face, and covers the plants again. Sam, still staring at the plants, shoves the bill down the front of her dress.
Now that the big wheel has been adequately greased, I trust that takes care of everything and we have no further need for discussion.
Wait a second, Buster. What the hell are these? You're doing something illegal here. You growing drugs?
No, nothing of the sort. Everything is just fine and dandy. Nothing to get excited about, really.
You're growing reefer plants. Is that what these are? I had a musician here once. Very handsome. Nearly got the joint shut down with these goddamn reefer plants. Had them growing all over the place. He was very friendly.
No, I'm not a musician. I don't play any instruments. I have absolutely no musical talent. Can't carry.
I'll kick your butt out of here faster than you can say Frank Sinatra, Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
No, don't worry. These aren't reefer plants. I'm not doing anything illegal.
Well, they look illegal.
They're not illegal.
They look like reefer plants. They don't look like anything like.
Reefer plants.
Yeah? How do you know?
Saw a picture in the book. Reader's Digest.
Yeah, I don't remember that issue.
Sam stares at Nicky, then suddenly gooses Nicky in the crotch, easily sidesteps him and whips the cover off. Nicky figures he better explain.
Avo mangoes.
What?
Avo mango plants. Avo mangoes. Half avocado, half mango. I'm just doing some plant experiments. I'm curious to see if they'll grow here. No big deal. I was a little worried you might not like the idea of me doing it in the apartment at all, but now that you've seen it, I'm sure you realize how totally harmless the whole thing is. It's just a little something I do to occupy my time.
Look, I don't know about this. I rent an apartment here, not a greenhouse. No pets, no dogs, no cats. Goldfish are okay. But no Texans. I had a Texan once who had an armadillo. I told him he had to get rid of it because it was a pet. He said he felt bad about breaking the rules and he wanted to make it up to me, so he invited me over for dinner. Started eating. Down-home meal of meat and potatoes. Halfway through the meal, I started feeling sorry about the whole thing. I asked him how his armadillo was doing. He looked up at me. He looked up at me with this weird grin and he said, "You're eating him." No dogs, no cats, no Texans. Goldfish are okay. I don't know about all of this. I mean, raising all this stuff might be a zoning violation. And I could lose my license or I could get fined
Ginger
a whole
Rogers.
lot of money. And so who's going to pay for that? Or get cited for breaking a city
Ginger
ordinance?
Rogers. Ginger Rogers. Has anyone told you you look like Ginger Rogers?
I don't look like Ginger Rogers. Seem more like Lana Turner.
No. Definitely Ginger Rogers.
Yeah? Lana Turner? Ginger Rogers.
That move. Especially that move. That's it. The way you move. Ginger Rogers. That's what makes me think of her. Like in the movies where she's dancing with Fred Astaire. Those strong, muscular legs. Dress flying up all over the place. And that smile of hers that went on for miles and miles. Cute little voice. I love that cute little voice. A beauty mark. She had that. That's all.
Yeah, you don't say.
Looking at herself in the mirror, notices plants again and starts to move towards them. Nicky intercepts.
Shall we dance?
Well, I don't know.
Ginger.
Big band music from the early 40s begins. A tango. They dance.
My goodness. I didn't know you people could dance so well. I mean, your mom barely talked. Ooh, my goodness. We're a pair, aren't we? A regular Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers.
You dance beautifully.
Ooh, so do you. We should do this more often.
Yes, we should.
Definitely should. Bye-bye. Shoves Sam out and slams the door. Music stops abruptly. Nikki leans against the door, relieved. Suddenly the door bursts open, knocking Nikki out of the way. Sam struts in with an unlit cigar in her mouth, counting money. She stalks around the room, looking at the plants and other things.
What's this? What's this? I mean, you trying to bribe me? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to buy me off? A woman of my virtue and reputation. Is that what you are trying to do? Bribe me 320s?
Sam lights the bills with a match and in turn lights her cigar with the burning bills.
It is not a bribe. It is an insult. Besides, I don't accept bribes. That is illegal. Only big donations. After all, we must keep this big wheel in the sky greased. For as the wheel of fortune turns, so it might be yours to be the legal tenant right here in this apartment. Your mother?
Don't you remember?
You don't look like her. You don't even sound like her.
I take after my father. I got his face, I got his voice. I even got his name. Nicky. That's my name. Nicky Matsumori.
You're not the legal tenant. You'll have to leave. I can put your name on the waiting list,
No.
but... What?
No, please don't put my name on the waiting list.
All right. Have it your own way, but like I was saying, you're not the legal tenant, so that's why you gotta leave.
No.
What?
Yes. No. Yes. No, I'm not leaving. Yes, I'm the legal tenant. Check the name. Natsumori Matsumoto. That's me. That's not my mother. That's not my father. It's in my name. I'm the legal tenant.
Your name?
Your name.
Oh, what?
What's your name?
Oh, Sam.
Sam?
Yes. Yes.
How do you do? I'm the legal tenant.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I mean, all these years...
You don't recognize me, do you? Nikki. Natsumori Matsumoto. Nikki, I mean, that's what you can call me. Say it. Nikki. Say it. Nikki.
Nikki.
Nikki Matsumoto.
Yeah, but it's Nasi Nisi?
Natsumori. Natsumori. Matsumoto. Natsumori Matsumoto. You haven't got the traditional know-how to say it, Sam. Your tongue's too fat, clumsy. It must be agile and very industrious to say Natsumori Matsumoto. It is what it is. Don't fight it. Your tongue rolls around in there like a drunken toad. You see this? Not just a tongue. A way of life. It's confirmation that tongue and dexterity come from a genetic tradition. It takes generations of correct coupling and disciplined day-to-day living to make the tongue dance this way. Natsumori. In blood. In the memory banks. In the genes. This tongue. A small symbol for a bigger metaphor. A living testament to generations of good taste and breeding. Natsumori Matsumoto. Nikki. Nikki M. Say it. Say it.
Nikki M.
Yes, sir.
It's due at the end of the month. The rent. I don't put up with late payment. If you tell me ahead of time, I can make allowances for extraordinary reasons.
Such as?
Death. But as it's gotta be your own. Immediate family are okay, but no cousins, uncles, aunts, or step-relatives. And close friends are out. In other words, the excuse has gotta be damn good. None of this, I just put it in the mail stuff. See, it's like stealing the food right out of my mouth. It's like sticking your hands deep down into me and taking the money right out of my pockets. Actually, I'm really quite generous. But as long as you obey the rules, one mess up, and out you go. You got a good thing going here. No telling where you might end up if you play your cards right. You always obey the rules. Give her credit for that. To the T. In fact, hardly noticed her most of the time. She followed the rules so well. Kind of quiet, kept to herself most of the time. Are you going to obey the rules? Are you going to stay out of trouble and not be a naughty boy? Did your mother tell you the rules?
She's dead.
Don't get out the rules. The reason I ask is because she didn't speak the language and you speak just like I do. So I was wondering if the two of you could even talk to each other about stuff.
You won't recognize me, do you?
I was wondering if she was even able to tell you all the rules, and if you were able to understand what she was saying, because something might have gotten lost in the...
She was never late at the rent.
What?
In fact, she was always early, wasn't she? To the rent. Separated the garbage, wet, dry, and always wrapped them securely in plastic bags with the tops tied and delicate if they're secure or not. She knew all the rules. Obeyed them to the letter. Like this. Sign language. That's how we communicate.
I'm talking about the meanings and terms of the rules. They're not easy to catch on to. She lived here many years. But you, unless you speak both languages...
She'd say something to me, and if it didn't come out exactly the way she wanted, she'd put a little English on it by doing this. And then I'd say something back to her, and once it got out there, I'd kind of reshape it. And reshape it like this till it was just the way I wanted it, so she could comprehend the entire gist of my conversation.
I don't understand. What I don't understand makes me uncomfortable. You eat weird food. You talk funny. Makes me wonder if maybe you're putting one over on me? Getting the upper hand and laughing at me behind my back?
You don't recognize me, do you? You see me, but you don't see me. I walk past you in the hall, and you nod a polite hello. Clinging to my mother's hand, I go from a child to a grown man. All right before your very eyes. In this very apartment, who am I? My father's son. Where do I come from? My mother's home. Don't you recognize me?
Yeah, of course I do. It's just that you've grown up so much since the last time I saw you.
You saw me last week dumping the garbage?
I'm very busy. It's not easy running an apartment building like this. Mr. Walters upstairs complains constantly about knocking in the radiator pipes. Yeah, how am I supposed to know why the pipes knock? Knocking radiators are one of the damnedest things. I mean, you never know when the hell the suckers are going to start up. When they heat up, sometimes when they cool down. Sometimes in the middle of the night when they aren't heating up or cooling down. I mean, oh hell, I don't know.
I know.
I know what?
I know why the pipes knock.
Yeah?
It's really quite simple. The explanation. It was told to me by my mother, who was told to her by her mother, and now I'm telling you. Inside the radiator, little tiny people. Yeah, little tiny radiator people with little tiny feet. They live in there because they love the heat. They hate the cold. The knocking you hear when the radiator's heating up It's the little tiny people with their little tiny feet go, whoopee, whoopee, it's getting hot. And the knocking you hear when it's cooling off, it's the little tiny people with their little tiny feet going, ooh, it's cold, it's freezing. And in the middle of the night, when the pipes aren't heating up or cooling down, when it's hot, the little tiny people drink lots of little tiny cups of water. And since they have these little tiny bladders, they have to all get up in the middle of the night to relieve themselves. And since there's only one little tiny toilet, they all have to stand up in line and...
Sam stares at Nicky, daring him to continue with his little joke. Nicky stares at Sam. Suddenly, Nicky starts to hop up and down with his legs pressed tightly together as if he has to urinate. Gradually, he stops jumping up and down. Just as gradually, his expression changes from farcical to deadly serious, all the while meeting Sam's dark visage straight on.
I've lived here my entire life. In this very building. This apartment. Matsumari Morimoto. Matsu. To you, Nikki.
Radiators are one of the damnedest things God ever created.
They're man-made.
God created man. Man created radiators. Therefore, God created radiators. The knock-knock? That's part of the big mystery. God poking me in the ribs to keep me on my toes. Oh, I can put up with him doing it to me. But not you. You've been here all your life? Mr. Walter? Now and then. So I get a name mixed up with somebody else's. Can you blame me? I got more important things on my mind. Bigger problems to worry about than one small pimp of a comedian who tells me stupid jokes that ain't funny. Like the welfare of all the people in this building. Like making sure this is a smooth-running establishment. But don't get me wrong, I do love each and every one of you. And I do now and then, when I find a person in need of special attention, I like to spend some time getting to know him. Kind of like to let him know that even though he's only one in an ocean of men, where most of their needs go unnoticed, where most of their wants go unsatisfied, that if he'd be so lucky to find himself on the receiving end of my special attention, if he plays his cards right, he might even find bigger and better favors tossed his way.
Nicky pulls away from her as she starts to put her hands into his pockets. Sam walks over to the rows of apple mangoes in glass jars. She picks one up.
But he must obey the rules. My rules. And he must never forget who I am. Nicky Ann? I am the landlord.
Sam hurls the glass jar, crashing it against the back wall. She picks up another one and threatens to smash it.
And you are...
Nicky refuses to seat himself in the chair. She motions towards. Sam crashes the glass jar against the wall. She picks up another jar.
And you are...
Lieutenant.
Sam smashes the jar against the wall. She grabs another one and begins to circle him menacingly as she speaks.
I'm the landlord. You're the tenant. I operate a smooth-running establishment. Some get what they need. Some get what they want. But some don't get jack shit. But a few who obey my rules get what they need, what they want, and anything else. Their little old heart is up. I'm the landlord. Nicky Ann,
Yes?
I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Sam exits. As lights dim to darkness, crossfade into music. Lone clarinet playing Chattanooga Choo Choo. Act 1, Scene 2, 1 month later. Plants have begun to sprout. Sam is sitting at the kitchen table, feet up on it, smoking a cigar. Nicky enters wearing a hat and coat.
I've been waiting for hours. Where have you been?
How did you get in?
Did you go visit a friend? Who did you visit?
I'm not used to coming home and finding someone who doesn't belong sitting in my apartment.
Oh, I belong. I'm the landlord. Do you know your friend? Do I know your friend?
What are you doing here?
You know, you really should be more careful when you go out by yourself. I mean, it's dangerous out there. Don't you read the papers? I always carry protection.
Lifts up her dress, revealing a knife strapped to her thigh.
What are you doing here? Don't smoke in my apartment.
Nicky reaches to remove the cigar from Sam's mouth, but she grabs his hand. She won't let go and instead decides she wants to arm wrestle standing up.
It's killing the plants. Come on, Sam. Sam, you've got work to do. Would you cut it out, Sam?
They're both standing there with their hands clenched and extended in front of them as if they were shaking hands. Their right feet are also extended and pressed against each other for added leverage. Nicky doesn't want to bother with this. While he's trying to talk Sam out of it, he allows her to have the upper hand. However, when Nicky realizes she's not going to stop, he quickly ends the match by matter-of-factly throwing Sam on her backside. Nicky reaches down and takes the cigar from her lips and puts it out. He walks into the bedroom and puts his hat and coat away.
Your phone rang.
Yeah? Well, did you answer it?
They were talking a foreign language.
Probably one of my mother's friends who doesn't know you.
I think I heard them say your name.
Yeah? You imagined it. All of my friends talk just like you and me.
It was a girl.
Armenian. Bet it was an Armenian. Lots in the area now. We get one family's calls all the time. Was it a Petrosian or something like that?
When I asked who it was, she hung up.
Hung up, huh? How do you like that? Not too polite, these foreigners, huh? If you want to dance, forget it. My toes are still black and blue from the last couple of times.
Then she said I danced like Ginger Rogers.
You look like Ginger Rogers. I love the way you look. All you need is a mold.
What is it?
Fertilizer. Look, Sam, we have to work some kind of agreement. I don't mind you visiting occasionally, or even dance now and then, but you just can't come barging in here anytime you want to.
Why not?
Because I might not be decent. What will neighbors do? What if I have company?
Like who?
My mother's friends. Who else? Some of them still don't know. That's who you're probably talking to on the phone.
Sam stares at Nicky. Her expression changes. She starts to unbutton his shirt.
What are you doing now?
I want you to show me. I know you got one.
Got one what?
Don't be shy. You can show me. I'm a big girl. I won't be shocked.
Show you what?
Your tattoo. What tattoo? Come on, don't play dumb.
What?
All you people got them. Tattoos all over your bodies. Head to toe. I saw it in a book.
Reader's Digest.
National Geographic. Right next to the story about the Eubangs. You know, the Negroes with the big lips. The Eubangs were on the left page, and you guys were on the right page. And pictures. All those cute little black and yellow tushes. I just love reading about savage culture.
I don't have a tattoo.
What do you mean you don't have one?
My mother and father didn't have one. Nobody in my extended family had
Yeah, but I read in National Geographic.
I don't care where you read it.
Pictures and everything. Woo-hoo! Those tight little tushes.
Look, I don't know where you get such a distorted idea about the way I live.
National?
Then it's mistaken.
Yeah, but I read it.
Then you misread it.
But I only read the pictures.
Look, I wouldn't willingly put any kind of mark on my body. You'd have to tie me up and force me to do it.
Oh, really?
You can't take it off. Well, once it's there for good.
But nobody can see it. That's the beauty of it. You can hide it under your clothes. All you people could have them. Mothers, fathers, grandmas, babies, and nobody could tell.
Even if you can't see it, it's still there. You know it's there. Just like when a mother beats her child, the child always carries a reminder of that beating long after the bruises disappear. A psychic scar. Even if it's hidden underneath all those clothes and nobody can tell, it's still there. You know it's there. Here, hold up the plant for me.
Nicky spoons the fertilizer into the jars while Sam holds them up. They work for a while in silence. Sam is observing them.
You're very pretty to look at. I can't get over it. I've never really seen anybody like you before. Your hair is so black, it's purple.
My father started these experiments years ago. I've been doing some of my own tests too.
I like you.
It just takes a lot of hard work and time. It always takes time, but it's finally starting to pay off.
So interesting to look at.
She
What?
reaches in and grabs his eyelid and starts pulling.
What? Ouch! What are you doing? Sam? Careful, careful.
Come over here. I want to get a better look at this.
Ouch! Sam!
You don't have a fold on your eyelid. Look, you don't have a fold. Now my eyelid slides up and down out of that fold like a window shade. But you don't have a window shade. It's all smooth. The last time I saw an eye like that was on a snake. My God, you're a different species altogether. What are you, part reptile?
It's called the epicanthic fold.
Is that like prehistoric?
Epicanthic fold. Anthropologists say it was developed a millennia ago by my ancestors to protect us against snow blindness. We all have it. In fact, more than half the world's got it. So if there's any different species, it's you, Sammy. Besides, when the big freeze comes, watch out. While all of you are running around snowblind,
You just may take over.
Nicky,
this is just what I'm talking about, Sam. I've got work to do and I can't afford to be horsing around, playing any more silly games. I've got to work, work, work. I mean, after all, if we're going to take over.
what's the big freeze?
What? Just a figure of speech, you know, like the end of the world, the apocalypse, Armageddon.
Armageddon?
Yeah, Armageddon. I like in the Bible. You should know better than I. I wasn't raised a Christian.
You right?
All that good versus evil stuff. Personally, I think it's a bunch of porcelain. No offense, Sam, but the idea of heaven you go to if you eat your spinach, and hell you go to if you steal your old lady's purse seems the border is.
Sam walks around the shrine, eyeing it suspiciously.
You don't think there's anything wrong about stealing from some poor defenseless old lady?
On the surface of it, of course, but maybe that little old lady is a millionaire's factory owner who got all her money by squeezing it out of poor, starving workers. And what if that person who liberated that purse just happened to be one of those poor, starving workers with a pregnant wife and a sick baby who was cheated out of his rightful wages by her in the first place? What then? Who is right and who is wrong? Who goes to heaven and who goes to hell? Personally, I think I believe more in the ideas of
Karma. Who's this karma fellow? Is he like Karl Marx?
Nicky looks up and notices Sam fiddling around with the shrine, starts to sneak up on her while speaking.
you reap what you sow. If you're bad at this life, the next life you come back as.
Nicky sneaked up behind Sam and was looking for some hidden compartments in the shrine.
Snake.
Ah! Ha ha! Next life? What's this talk about a next life?
Excuse me.
Nicky pushes Sam aside and proceeds to do a Buddhist prayer, taking prayer beads out and lighting incense.
You come back as a... What's this? I mean, what are you doing? Is this some kind of a voodoo ritual to bring back the dead? You trying to bring your mom back as a snake? You've been reading books by Karl Karma. This is some kind of communist cult to overthrow.
Nicky has just finished. He bows with great dignity. Suddenly he whirls around, making frightening, howling noises in order to scare Sam. She is terrified. Nicky chases her out the door and locks it after her. He's finally gotten rid of her. Nicky goes back to the shrine to make sure she didn't disturb anything. He picks up his mother's photograph and looks at it for a moment. He puts it back and returns to working on the plants. Dim to darkness, lone clarinet fades in playing, I'll Never Smile Again. Act 1, Scene 3, nighttime. The front door opens quietly. A flashlight beam flashes around, ricocheting around the room. A figure enters, cloaked in a hat and a long overcoat. It's pretty obvious that it's Sam. She flashes the light around until it settles on the shrine. She tiptoes over to it, pulls out a nightstick, and begins to hit it savagely, knocking it over.
Who's out there? Who's out there? What are you doing?
Sam hears Nicky and quickly exits, leaving the nightstick behind. Nicky enters and flicks on the lights. He has a robe on. He looks around and notices the front door open. He goes to close it. Coming back, he sees that the shrine has been vandalized. Nicky walks over to it and stares for a long time. As he turns, he kicks something. He bends down and picks it up. It's Sam's nightstick. He walks over to the couch and sits down, staring straight ahead. Dim to darkness. Lone clarinet fades in, playing Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. End of Act 1. Take 5-minute break and it'll come back and read Act 2. They're in various stages of beginning plumage. The shrine is gone. Nicky is seated at the table. His elbows are on the tabletop, holding a cup-like looking vase with both hands, carefully examining its bottom. Several more of these coffee cup-like vases sit in front of him, upside down. Sam pokes her head in. Nicky looks up and notices who it is. Sam smiles. Nicky doesn't return the smile, but goes back to his business. Sam enters whistling. She is armed with a gun in a shoulder holster. She goes to a window and carefully peers out with her hand on the gun.
You ever heard of knocking?
That's only for strangers. We're good friends now. To knock would be an insult to our relationship.
Relationship?
I did put my hands in your pocket.
I didn't give you permission.
It would be an insult to our relationship. You know I just don't put my hands in anybody's pockets.
You're discriminating.
It's no secret. I'm a very sophisticated lady. I know how to handle people.
You forgot something the other night.
Nicky holds up the nightstick.
That's not mine. This is mine. Got my initials on it. See? They're cheap. Dime a dozen. Anyone can get one.
Maybe I'll start using it myself.
No. You might hurt yourself, and I'd never forgive me if that happened. Besides, I've got one for both of us now. I'll protect you. I'll protect me.
Brings them down hard in front of her, whacking them loudly right in front of Nicky's face. Starts to run the sticks over his body.
What if I were to tell you I don't like it? I don't like it one bit. That you're forcing your attention on me and I don't want to be part of it.
This is my business. Strictly business. Don't tell me you have any objections to that. I mean, by the way, did I tell you? I like your plants. No? Well, that's because I haven't made up my mind yet. Don't be such a naive child. You really are, you know that? That's what I like about you. I'm looking for the rent. My intentions are strictly on the up and up.
I already paid this month's rent.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking she's merely saying this so she has an excuse to cop a feel. She's using her position to take advantage of the situation. But I'm really just taking care of the business at hand, so to speak.
I put it under your door.
You came to visit me? How nice. You should have knocked.
This would have been an insult to our relationship.
But you must never go out alone, you naughty boy. It's much too dangerous. Promise me you won't do it again, or call me, and I can walk you to wherever you want to go.
I already paid the rent.
The rent's gone up. Didn't you know? You have to pay more. What you gave wasn't enough. You owe me.
No one told me. I wasn't notified. This is the first time I've even heard about any of this.
Emergency. Notices are up all over the building. Packed up loud and clear. Believe me, they're up. You don't take the stairs?
I live on the 12th floor.
It is your fault after all. I was worried for a second it was my fault. I posted them up and down the stairway, top to bottom. Can't miss them. That is, if you had enough common sense to take the stairs.
Why not just post them in the elevator or in the hall?
Emergency. Calls for a different approach, not your everyday run-of-the-mill routine.
You have to tell people. Let them know in person, face to face.
Do you know how many ugly people there are in this building? This is an emergency. Emergencies demand emergency measures. We need extra money, and we need it now. We've had to break in security, and it's got to be fixed up pronto. We've had to break in security, and it's got to be fixed up pronto. We need to install one of those new hyperactive, seeing eye burglar alarm systems.
Who decided all this?
I did.
Unilaterally?
No, all by myself. It's all legal, in the contract. Didn't your mother tell you? Or don't you speak the mother tongue well enough to know what she was saying? You know, this kind of communication breakdown between mother and son, old country and new country, can give rise to some deep-rooted emotional problems. Split you right down the center like a road going in two different directions at the same time. You mean your mother didn't tell you? It's in the contract. When the safety of the tenants, that's you. When the safety of the tenants is threatened, said landlord, that's me, can all by herself without asking anybody or taking any crap from anybody about making said decision, can jack up the rent in order to raise said needed monies. You owe me.
I will pay the extra money.
It's not extra. It's the rent. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't talk about extra. It's not extra. Extra means something more than what's expected. Extra makes it sound illegal, and we're talking contract.
Yeah, well, I didn't know.
The notices are up.
I can't read what I haven't seen.
Ignorance is no excuse in the eyes of the law. You should get out more, get some exercise. Take the stairs. You don't mingle enough. You just stay in your room and do funny things that nobody understands.
She starts to put the cups right side up. Nikki puts them back to being upside down.
That's how people grow to distrust the person. Human nature. When you don't know somebody, you can go either way. It just depends on which way the wind is blowing at the time to say whether the person is on the up and up or just up to no good. I see you're expecting company. Everybody's going to sit around and drink coffee upside down.
Careful. You never pick up a valuable piece of art like that in one hand without proper support, flapping around like some weed in the wind. Could easily damage the piece. It shows a lack of respect for the owner and the piece itself. This. Both elbows planted on the table firmly, holding with both hands. See? This is how you handle a valuable piece of art.
This is how you drink coffee?
No. Examining its foot. The foot or bottom of the piece is hand trimmed by the artist great care. If one is knowledgeable, one can guess the artist merely by looking at his bottom.
The sound of the car backfires. Sam whips out her gun and knife and rushes to look out the window.
Kill the lights! Kill the lights!
Nikki turns out the lights. Sam, knife and gun in hand, peers out.
It's okay. The coast is clear. You can turn them on.
Nikki flips the lights back on.
That was the car, backfire.
Gunshot.
Happens all the time. It's all the cheap gas
An
nowadays.
assassin's bullet.
I think you're going off the deep end. Look at yourself in the mirror sometimes.
I do. Every morning after I shower. Naked.
I wouldn't know.
Any normal man would jump at the chance. You're different. I like that. You're a challenge.
I think you're getting paranoid. No one's out to get you.
Us. Us. Out to get us? How many times do I have to tell you before you believe me?
I went over to the corner of McAllister and Hyde Street, and the building's still there. No fire, nothing.
See? See? That's part of their plan. A kind of smoke screen. Some of the rumors are true and some aren't. That's the way. They can do twice as much damage and be suspected half as fast. Suckers like you won't believe they're really out there till the knife's sticking right in your back.
You said it burned down. 5-alarm fire. People jumping out of windows, screaming in agony. Smashed on the sidewalks like pancakes, burnt to a crisp. No fire. No arson. Nothing.
Mr. Walters,
What about Mr. Walters?
he's gone. Disappeared. Kidnapped.
He's probably just gone to his sister's for the weekend. He does that a lot, you know.
Not only that, all his furniture is gone.
He moved out. He told me he might. He said you charge too much rent.
They got him. He's not safe. You're not safe. Chain lock your door from now on.
How will you get in?
A special knock.
Won't that be an insult to our relationship?
No. We'll be the only ones who know it. It'll be our little secret. It's kind of romantic if you think about it. An insult to our relationship. Consider it rather an act of love. Got that?
Then I open the door.
No, that's just my side. It can't be just me. You're being selfish. You must give of yourself too. Love is a two-way street. You must return the call.
Okay. How about this?
This isn't some cheap one-night stand buster. This. Do it. Go on, don't be shy. No, with feeling. Yes. And after you do that, I will go like this. Then you will.
Open the door. Anything else we have to say? We can just...
Say it with our lips.
Sam moves her face close to Nikki's, her eyes smoky with passion, her lips curling into puckered readiness. Phone rings. Nikki is saved by the bell. However, Nikki doesn't move to answer it.
Well,
For what?
aren't you going to answer it?
It's probably for the Armenians. I'll take it alone. Alone, if you please.
Sam walks to the other side of the room. We hear muffled chatter and occasional laughter, but cannot make out what he's saying or in what language he's speaking. Nikki hangs up.
Who was it?
Wrong number.
They both turn and smile warily at each other. Into darkness, lone clarinet fades in, playing Full Moon and Empty Arms. Act 2, Scene 2. The shrine is up again. Upstage, the avo mangoes are in full bloom. From the branches hang full-grown avocados and mangoes. The plants are all potted in cup-like vases. Nikki's and an fancifully dressed elderly woman stand at the side as the photographer gets ready to take a flash photograph of the plants. Just at that instant, Sam walks through the open door. She has added another gun, some hand grenades, and ammunition to her outfit.
Didn't I tell you to keep the door locked at all? Ah! I'm blind! I'm blind! Flash bombs! I've been hit by shrapnel! I've been wounded! I'm dying! I'm dead! Help! Help!
Sam gradually notices she's being stared at by Nikki and two strangers, one of whom carries a flash camera. She smiles, embarrassed.
Hello. Amazing. Amazing. Simply amazing.
Mrs. McWithers abruptly freezes for an instant, smiling at the camera. Horace, who has been tagging along behind her, shoots.
I can't believe it. I simply cannot believe it. And I am. And I am. Just. And I am. You're a genius. No one's been able to grow plants like you. People have been trying for years and years. Congratulations. Congratulations. Where are my manners? In all the excitement, I totally forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mrs. Elsie McWithers, owner and chief editor of the Good Woman's Little House and Garden magazine.
Horace hands Nikki her card.
And this is, what did you say your name was? That's right, Boris. One of our staff photographers.
Horace.
And you must be Mr. Nicky. It's a pleasure to meet you. Indeed it is. Truly a pleasure to meet someone of your gift and talent. Normally I don't go out in the field to cover a story. However, due to the special nature of the material and the special interest it holds for both me and my readers, I decided it was necessary to personally attend to this visit. Boris? Tell me, Mr. Nicky, did you do anything out of the ordinary to achieve such fabulous results? Special watering techniques? How about light? Morning sun? Afternoon sun? Evening sun? No sun? I'll bet it was artificial light. Black? Neon? Alpha? Gamma? Beta? Phi Epsilon? I'm an alumnus, you know. Good girls, but I'm afraid the organization's starting to go down. Let anybody in these days, even let in a couple of... Now, where was it? Oh, yes. Or was it the seed? There are some schools of thoughts that totally concentrate on the seed. The pit is everything. You cut the pointed end of the pit off, and you put it into water and shut it away in a dark closet and let it set for exactly 5 days before bringing it out again. Others feel that instead of the traditional toothpick, nails provide more iron and a cleaner cut. Oh, you inscrutable devil, you. But of course, not about to give away those trade secrets to just anybody. Oh my, you people do know how to, Excuse me, please, how to create the total ambiance. Oh, yes, but of course. Why stop at the extreme? You're a cute one, you really are a cute one, you know that? Listen, you wouldn't consider selling out, would you? A woman like me needs something to fill up her idle hours. You know what they say about idle hands.
No, what did they say?
Boris, one.
Horace.
Yes, of course. Norris, one final shot of Mr. Nicky and myself, the editor and the proud creator.
No, really.
It would be a great disservice not to have you in it. It would be a great disservice not to have you in it.
Honestly, I really don't know.
Now think what it would mean to the readers to see you, the creator of all this.
I think the plants speak for themselves.
Horace, who has been raising and lowering his camera, is finally fed up and starts to walk away. Nikki grabs him before he can get away.
But if you insist... Oh, this is Sam. Sam manages the apartment building.
Practically own it. How do you do?
Come on, Horace. We're on a very busy schedule. Would you consider a partnership? Remember what idle hands lead to. A shame, a real shame. I wish we could have done business. Well, it will be out in next month's issue. You, of course, will receive a complimentary issue in the mail. You too. Oh my, what's that?
Colt 45.
Oh my.
The Times, you know?
Personally, I prefer the Colt Python 357 Magnum. The Times, you know. But we really must be going. Ta-ta!
Mrs. Elsie Withers exits with a majestic flourish. Horace stumbles after her, bumbling along with all the camera. As soon as they exit, Nicky starts to laugh quietly, then continues to build into a roar. Sam can't figure out what's going on. After Nicky calms down a bit, he pulls a mango off one of the plants. He slices it in half and then scores the meat into squares. Then he shoves the mango slices inside out, causing the scored squares to pop out. Creates a surface texture much like a hand grenade. This makes it easier to eat. He takes a bite and offers the rest to Sam. He continues to talk all through this.
I think it's some big secret. It's no big secret, no secret at all. This little location. Yeah, that's all it is. This particular apartment gets just the right amount of sun, wind, air, humidity to make all these plants grow perfectly. Nothing to do with me. Well, not exactly nothing to do with me. I mean, I was the one crazy enough to try it here and smart enough to know how to go about it. And I'm good, very good at what I do, but any Tom, Dick, or Harry who really knows his business could do it. That is, if they occupy this apartment.
Nicky's expression swings from smug contentment to anxiousness as he realizes he may have said too much in front of Sam. Sam is eating the mango in a very sloppy manner. She smiles a big grin at Nicky, mango dripping off her face. Dim to darkness, lone clarinet fades in, playing an up-tempo melody. Act 2, Scene 3. Bear with me, this is a long one. The lights come up on Nicky's apartment. Upstage, there are now plants in all various stages of development, all neatly arranged. Nicky is at the stove checking the flame that he has just turned on. He goes to the refrigerator and takes out a bright red-colored artichoke, sets it on the table in preparation for a meal. He goes to a drawer and takes out a hand-rolled cigarette, grabs a pair of binoculars, and is about to open the window when he decides to check the pot on the stove again. Nicky shakes the pot, checking the level of the heat, and then goes out the window, closing it behind him. He sits out on the fire escape smoking his cigarette and peering at the horizon with his binoculars. A delicate knock at the door. It's Sam doing the first part of her coded knock of love. No response. She tries again, a little harder this time, no response. Violently now, she kicks open the door and bursts through. She looks around. No Nicky. Sam has added more military accoutrements to her attire and looks as paramilitary as ever. She checks out the plants. Sam then notices a red artichoke sitting on the table. What's this? It must be something to eat. She sits down in front of it and decides to make herself at home and eat a meal. But what the hell is this thing, and how do you go about how to go about it? At first, Sam just stares at it, picks it up and examines it from all sides. She peers into the interior through the leaves, looking for something to eat on this plant. She figures whatever and wherever the edible part is, it must be hidden beneath all these layers of leaves. So she begins to pull the leaves off, looking, searching. First slow, very carefully, then gradually more and more frenetic, until she is ripping off leaves, tossing them into the air, wildly searching for something to eat in this mysterious food substance. In the midst of her frenzy, the popcorn that has been cooking on the stove begins to pop. 1, 2, then a whole hail of it. And there is no cover on it, as Nicky has forgotten to put it on, so it starts to fly every which way. At first, Sam thinks it's a gunshot. Still holding the artichoke in her left hand, she pulls out her gun in her right and whips around ready to meet her attacker. Crazy flying popcorn starts flailing at her, raining down like hail. Sam tries covering the pot with her hands. Artichoke, anything, no good. She knocks it out of the way with her gun barrel. Finally, she sees a lampshade, snatches it, and covers the pot. Breathes a sigh of relief, and then remembers all she has to do is turn the flame off. She does. While Sam is leaning against the stove, she sees Nicky out on the balcony. As she starts to move toward him, she notices he's doing something. He's looking through binoculars. He's spying.
A spy.
She takes out her gun and cautiously approaches the window. Sam slams it open, catching him in the act. He hides a cigarette behind his back and tries to wave away the smoke.
What do you think you're doing?
Spying.
No, you aren't. You're spying. You admit it?
With what?
Spying. You admit it?
Yes, of course.
Get in here. I've met some shameless people in my time, but this takes the cake. What were you spying on? Come on, you might as well spill the beans. What was it? The airport? The harbor? A military base?
Birds.
Birds?
Yeah, birds.
Give me that.
Right between the Europa Hotel and the Nippon Pharmacy. See the bird sitting on the wires? You see it?
Birds?
Not really birds. Actually, it's a sparrow hawk.
Sparrowhawk?
Not really a hawk. Actually, it's a falcon.
Falcon?
Not really a big falcon, but a small.
Don't play games with me.
It's called the sparrow hawk, but actually it's a falcon. It's the smallest falcon in the falcon family. It's kind of rare to find one in the cities. It's got great eyes. It just flutters in one place, high above the ground, watching for some moment down below. And when it sees something, swoosh.
Nikki imitates a plane with one wing dive bombing. Sam watches Nikki, trying to figure out if she should buy his story. She turns around for a moment while thinking it over. Nikki takes the cigarette from behind his back and takes a quick hit. But before he can exhale, Sam whips around.
I don't know. Something smells fishy around here.
Sam watches Nikki closely, who is trying to look as normal as possible, holding his breath. Nikki is turning red. Nikki suddenly points to the opposite side of the room, and as Sam looks, he pokes his head out of the window and exhales a large cloud of smoke. Sam turns back just in time to see this.
Ha! Smoke signals. The oldest trick in the book. Give me that.
Sam rips the cigarette out of his hand and is about to hurl it out of the window when she gets a whiff of its unmistakable fragrance. Dawns on her that he wasn't sending smoke signals.
Do you mind?
No, go right ahead.
Good shit?
Best.
You realize I don't always do this kind of thing. My nerves.
Oh, of course.
Sam takes a long drag and holds it, savoring its effect. Stares dreamily, remembering.
Did I ever tell you about my musician friend?
No. No, never. Please tell me about your musician friend.
Yes. Let Mama tell you about her musician friend.
Over here on the couch.
He was very good looking and very friendly.
She reaches down beside her and feels something sticking up between the cushions. She pulls it up. It's a bra. Sam holds it up and stares at it. The bra itself has an elastic band in between the cuffs so it can stretch.
My mother's.
44C,
She was a big woman.
made in... Ha-ha!
Sam pulls out a gun.
What's wrong if it's made in
You have been seeing the enemy.
the enemy?
Not only seeing the enemy, you have been screwing the enemy. How could you? After all we've been through, how could you?
How could I what? I haven't done anything.
I let you stay in my building, use my facilities, become rich and prosperous. And what do? You start screwing the enemy.
What enemy? Who's the enemy?
Who do you think who bombed the harbor the other day? All those innocent women, children, babies. Are you going to try and deny it? Say it was a rumor? It was on TV.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with me.
The leader's name was Nasi.
Natsumori.
Yeah, and that's the same as you know who.
It's a common name. It's like John. For God's sake, it's a first name, Sam. Besides, the whole group is some fanatical offshoot from the old country. The old country. It's got nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you? There is another special clause in the contract. You mean your mother didn't tell you? In times of extreme emergency, if a certain tenant strikes up a relationship with a certain landlord, and when said tenant breaks the trust of that relationship by screwing the enemy...
I haven't done anything, believe me. I've been faithful. You have no real evidence.
Or there is reasonable evidence of such unnatural acts, said landlord can kick that sucker's butt out of that apartment to sweep. I'm kicking you out.
You wouldn't.
I'm kicking you out.
You can't.
I'm kicking you out.
You wouldn't dare. Would you?
Sam glares at her, decides to give him a chance to fight like a man for it. She grabs 2 daikon, Japanese horseradish that are shaped like long, overgrown white carrots, from the kitchen counter and tosses one to Nicky, who snatches it out of the air. Sam then takes the other end of one end of the bra, puts it between her teeth, and tosses the other end to Nicky. She puts one arm behind her back and the other in the on guard position, her sword being the long white daikon.
Where would I go? I mean, I grew up here. I know no other place. I can't go back to the old country. Please, this is my home, my only home. I love it here. I love it.
Nicky is holding both the daikon and the other side of the bra. Gradually understands what she wants him to do, puts bra end in his mouth, hand behind his back, and holds up his sword unenthusiastically.
I love you.
I hate you.
All right, I hate you.
Nicky lunges it forward with his sword. Sam catches his blade crosswise with her sword, and they slide up to their hands face to face, breathing hard. Sam softens for a moment.
I love you.
I love you.
I hate you.
I hate you.
The battle escalates with the fury of their I love you and I hate you growing louder and faster. Finally, Nicky knocks Sam's sword away, his tip pressed to her jugular. Bra is dropped from their teeth.
Let's just call it even.
No, let's just call it over. Drop it.
Holding the gun on him, she picks up her own sword after he drops his. She reholsters her gun.
I know what you were planning to do next. Blow up this building, weren't you? It was going to be an inside job, and you were the contact. You were only pretending to like me. You were only playing with me. If you deny it, if you just deny it, then maybe I could believe you.
I deny it.
Liar!
She whacks him over the head violently with the daikon, bits and pieces of it flying all over. Nicky stumbles backwards and collapses into a chair. Sam grabs some rope and proceeds to tie him up.
You're probably saying, now I've done it. Sam will drop me like a hot potato. Let me go up and sleep with that other tramp of a woman. And that's what I deserve for treating poor Sammy so badly and being such a naughty boy. But Sam will never let me caress her firm white thighs again. But you're wrong. So very wrong, Nicky. That's why I have to tie you up. For your own good. To protect you. She's not good for you. She'll lead you astray. She doesn't love you like I do. And you don't love her like you love me. Right? Right.
Sam's finished tying him up. She steps back and looks at him, thinking. Then looks over to his plants. She walks over to them, touching, fingering the leaves and fruit. She looks back at his unconscious form. An idea comes to her. Sam goes back to him and begins searching through his pockets until she finds what she's looking for. Mrs. McWither's card. Sam quickly exits. Dim to darkness, lone clarinet fades in, playing a slow, romantic tune. Act 2, Scene 4. Lights come up. Nicky is still tied up, looks very haggard. Sam appears at the half-open door and delicately does the knocking code.
Sam?
Sam enters, dressed in an army green, military-looking jumpsuit. On her head, she wears an army helmet. Trailing behind her are Mrs. Elsie McWithers and Horace, also dressed in military-looking jumpsuits and helmets. They immediately begin to move out his furniture.
My, such passion. But I do love it when you call my name like that.
Water. Water, please.
Oh, yes. How could have I have forgotten?
She goes to the sink and returns with a glass of water, about to offer him a drink.
What do you say?
What?
You say, please,
Just
Sam.
give me some.
Sam slaps him hard.
Now we'll start again. What do you say?
Please.
Please, what?
Please. Sam.
Sam gives him the water. He gulps it down.
What do you say?
No response. Sam grabs him by the hair and jerks his head back savagely.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you, what?
Thank you, Sam.
Sam lets his hair go. Nicky notices Mrs. McWithers and Horace removing all the furniture.
What are they doing? Those are my things. Bring them back here. What are you doing? Put that down.
Take it easy, take it easy. Calm down. You won't be needing them anymore.
Why not?
Because you're moving.
But I don't want to move.
It's not up to you anymore. Remember the contract.
Sam is directly behind Nicky. She puts a pair of very dark wraparound sunglasses on him. Then she leans his chair back, which is equipped with a pair of wheels on the back legs, much like a dolly, and rolls him downstage front. By this time, Mrs. McWithers and Horace have finished removing Nicky's things, of course leaving the plants in their place, and have begun to bring in their own furnishings. Each piece is archetypically tacky Middle America. At the end, it must create a kind of hyper-realistic living sculpture. As Nicky is rolled downstage front, a spotlight appears. Sam rolls Nicky right into the bright spotlight. Upstage begins to dim to darkness.
Where did everybody go? Who turned the lights out? I can't see. Sam? Sam!
I'm right here, I'm right here. Shh, don't worry. Sam will take care of you.
Yeah, but I can't see.
It's for your own good. They're dark sunglasses. It's very bright in your new room.
Horace brings in a barbed wire parasol that Sam takes and fits into the back of Nicky's chair.
This is to protect you from the sun. I know it seems a bit hot and dusty, but with your hard-working spirit, I'm sure you'll turn this room into a regular Garden of Eden.
I'm scared. Sam? What are you going to do to me? Sam?
Shh, I'm right here. Don't worry. I'm going to take good care of you.
You can pick up your share of the plants anytime you want to. Oh, and this is for...
Mrs. McWithers motions to Nicky. She gives Sam a small apple mango seedling in a jar. Mrs. McWithers exits back upstage to finish moving.
What? Who's that?
Thank you, Nicky. I said thank you for being so cooperative. And let me tell you that you have friends, good friends, in very high places watching out for you.
Sam sets the jar in front of Nicky's chair.
Sam? Sam, I'm scared. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to... Let me out of here. Please? Sam? Sam! Let me go. Let me go, Sam. Sam!
Sam pulls out a scarf and gags Nicky so he can't make any noise. He continues to struggle and make muffled cries. Sam then pulls out a pair of scissors. She stands in front of Nicky so that the audience cannot directly see what she is doing. And as she talks, she cuts off his hair. She tosses clumps of hair into the air.
What's that you say? Nothing? Of course you say nothing. Strong, silent type, But be careful. That could be easily mistaken for sneaky and insidious. Not me, mind you, but others might not be so broad-minded. Not as quick to give you the benefit of the doubt. It's all in such a delicate balance. One man's Judas is another man's scapegoat. You must remember your place. What's that? Your place? In our relationship, silly? It's in our relationship, silly. Next to me, by my side. You've got a pretty good thing going here. Your mother did, and now so do you. Everyone gets along fine, especially you and me. I am the landlord, you are the tenant. I'm quite understanding, aren't I? I try not to interfere with your life, except where it matters to me. And you must forgive me if I get a little carried away, but love is like that. I'm very passionate by nature. I'm very possessive by instinct. There is so much about you I don't understand. and I do so want to know. Why do you shut yourself off from me? You know how things are done here. You know how I live. Work, play, love. Why do you still choose to do things in such a strange, foreign way?
At this point, the upstage area, which has been darkened, begins a gradual swing to brightness. At the same time, the Star-Spangled Banner, played by a lone clarinet a la Jimi Hendrix, i.e. jagged, irreverent improvisations thrown in between the song's given melody, begins a gradual swing from barely audible to blaring. This should be timed so both the lighting and the sound peak at the same time. Sam switches to a barber's razor.
But no matter. As my love grows, so does my longing to make you a better person. For now, go on your merry way, but in time you must see it my way. That is the way of love. You must meet me halfway. You must become as I am, so we may become as one. You're such a naive child. I must protect you, mold you in my image, make you one of my own. Look around you. Isn't this all yours? What you and your parents fought and struggled for? This is your home. To do with as you please. What is mine is yours to use as long as I choose. Grow, prosper in your own particular way. Free as the great bald eagle that soars the heavens high above us, wild and untamed as the buffalo that roam the wild open expanses of this wonderful land. I can say this because there is great love here between us, and you will always carry a sign of that great affection, a mark of that great love. It will be our little secret, invisible, unseen, unknown to the rest of the world. And if there become angry words, if there be a momentary lapse of propriety and a hand should strike you, remember, it is an act of love, like the mother who beats her child when he misbehaves. And you are as that child who must accept and understand that gesture of ultimate love, because she is your only home, your only refuge, your only true lover. And so great is this love that it will not end with us. No, no, no. It will live on, passed on down through succeeding generations, mother to son, father to daughter, on, forever, ever, ever.
At this moment, the lights are full up on the upstage apartment area. The lone clarinet is peaking in its irreverent, fragmented version of the national anthem. Mrs. McWithers and Horace stand at military attention in the room, facing downstage toward the audience. In unison, they unzip their jumpsuits and step out of them and remove their helmets. Mrs. McWithers is transformed into a frumpy housewife, garbed in a faded cotton summer dress with an apron tied around her waist. Her hair is in curlers. Horace has on a white tank top undershirt and baggy brown trousers. He scratches his crotch and sits down to watch TV, popping a beer. Mrs. McWithers steps behind an ironing board and begins ironing. This tableau is like a living sculpture of tacky middle America. A beat, and then the whole upstage apartment area quickly dims to darkness. The sound also fades out with it. On the upstage back wall is revealed a big moon, which is also the projection from an overhead projector. Sam and Nicky in the spotlight. Sam steps away from Nicky, revealing him with a shaven head. Sam rips the gag off and then pulls the sunglasses off, exposing his eyes to the bright glare of the spot.
Let us begin.
Sam pulls out her bayonet and holds it up. It glistens in the light. She bends over his shaven head and begins to carve. As she does, it appears simultaneously on the big moon in blood-red etched lines.
You love me? Naughty child, do you love me? Say it. Say it!
I love you.
And I love you too.
Sam continues to carve into his scalp.
Do you love me?
No response. She digs in deeper.
I love.
What's that?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Sam and Nicky slowly dim to darkness. A lone clarinet playing Blue Moon fades in. It slowly drowns out Nicky's voice. Overhead, the heart-shaped outline with Sam and Nicky's names is just finishing up. A drop of blood drips from a corner of the heart. The moon continues to glow, and the clarinet play for 15 seconds. They both fade out. The end.